Hello and welcome to a thing PJ started from Midlife Models, and it's 40 questions basically, things you'd probably ask me, and we'll start with work. I work in brain injury rehabilitation. It's probably self-explanatory really, but let's just say it sounds more glamorous than it is. My location, I live in northwest of the UK, in a village. I've always lived near farms and villages and stuff, so anyway, hobbies. Oh, I've done all sorts: photography, motorcycling, driving. I don't bother with driving so much now. In fact, I've not bothered with my motorcycle for about 8 months, because I've done that much driving in the past. It doesn't bother me now. I used to be up and down country. Relationships, not single. I can cook, I can clean. I'm independent, so why would I want somebody to tie me down? Cheese. All of them. There's none particularly bad, especially if it's with wine. Hot dog or burger? Burger every time, especially if it's a good one, with butcher's burger. And I eat McDonald's occasionally, but it's like carpets. It's shit really, McDonald's. Let's have a look. Alcohol, absolute favourite is a single malt, a decent one with a bit of age to it, but other than that I don't drink a lot. And if I chose a beer, it'd probably be real ale, ciders, some lagers I like. Favourite food, curry all day, or chilies. Sunday roast, yeah, but my all-time favourite has to be a curry. Morning drink varies. Tea, coffee. It's morning and I've got a coffee, and varying, I can have orange juice, pineapple juice, tea, milk. There's no particular thing I turn to in the morning. It's just what's available. I have a big jug of Kool-Aid in my fridge. I buy lots of sachets of Kool-Aid and mix the different flavours up as I want them. I also have a big jug of lemon tea in at the moment, so could be anything. Broken bones, where do you start? Pretty much everything but my skull. I've nearly broke my neck, back, legs are broken, they've been in casts, arms been in casts. Bad motorcycle accident a couple of years ago, I had my hand pinned back together. Where does it end? Exercise, yeah, whatever. Favourite season has to be autumn. The colours, the air. I think I have a theory on favourite seasons, and I think the individual has their own favourite season according to their birthday. If you were born in summer, your favourite season's summer. Born in winter, your favourite season's winter. That's my theory. If anybody can conclude that, feel free. Yeah, tattoos, 3. I have panther, snake, panther, and up there I have a swift somewhere. Ex-jobs. Jesus, where'd you start? I used to work for British Railway. First job I had leaving school was British Railways. I worked in signal boxes. Then I went on into motor industry, working on cars, valeting, all sorts. I've worked driving, I've worked as a vehicle inspector, I've worked in kitchens, engineering, bloody hell, microbiology. Over years I've done all sorts, although at the moment I've been more settled for the most amounts of years in the car industry. I'm doing what I enjoy more than the others. But I've worked on jet engines like the Trent though, all sorts of shite. Phobias, none. Flying. Well, as you can see behind me, I'm an aviation artist. I know quite a lot of pilots, but flying, until recently, hadn't bothered me even though I worked with aircraft. I've never flown. So, but my favourite aircraft are small aircraft. I've been in big stuff and small stuff, but I prefer the smaller aircraft. Especially a turboprop, they accelerate quick and up. Rode in an ambulance multiple times. My crowning glory, I suppose, were a police escort. And I remember them on that day when I was a kid, patching me up. I had over 100 stitches. So, happy days. Arrested, yeah. What can one say? Thrown in back of a van. But it weren't for anything serious, it was forgetting to pay a fine, and I don't think I helped my case. When the officer put my handcuffs on me, and I asked him if that meant we were engaged. So, yeah, that didn't help my case. Forces, twice military, territorial army, I suppose the US equivalent is Home Guard, and I did a spell with Royal Engineers and a spell with Royal Artillery attached to REME, a light air defence regiment. Nicknames, lots over the years. Bond, Wingnut, Radar, Prof. Oh, I've had all sorts. Favourite sweets? Well, I do have American taste with sweets. As I said before, I have Kool-Aid. But sweets, I like Jolly Ranchers, because they have some of the flavours I like in them. But British sweets, it has to be Pear Drops, sarsaparillas, which to you in America would be like root beer. It's a similar sort of thing. Ghosts, don't believe in them. Poppycock, mumbo jumbo, which one of my later theories will bring that up. Why? Vehicles, I've either had or driven more stuff. I have motorcycles at the moment, and another of them almost put me in, well, it almost bloody killed me if I'm honest, which I'll put pictures of them up. Biggest screw up, oh yeah, this is me. I used to work for Rover, car valeting, and one Friday night a transporter full of ex-British School of Motoring mini metros came in. We unloaded them and it was last thing Friday night. So we went, screw it, we want to get home. Just give them a power wash, throw them round back of Valeting Bay. And there was one left with the bonnet up on the power wash bay. And I said to me mate, what we doing with that? He said, steam cleaning engine. He said, just start engine up and give it a power wash. So I thought, right, okay. Went over to it, flicked the key, the engine started, and it promptly went across the compound and hit about 3 other of the new cars that had come in. Like, wiped all 3 out, well, all 4 out. And my mate had left it in reverse and knocked up. And I went into body shop and I went into Boss first. I said, you want to see my fuck up out here? And I went in, and he comes out, and body shop technician guy's there, and he pops his head out the door and he says, they've been short of work, and he said, fucking hell, you have nothing, it's like buzzes. He said, you have nothing, then 4 come along at once. Oh, happy days. Rain or snow? Rain, all the time. I love a good heavy late rainstorm with thunder, lightning. It's fantastic shit. I'm still to get a decent photograph of Fort Lightning yet. Last 2 storms we've had, I've sat trying to get it, but with no luck as yet. Age, I'm 56 and feel it. Just say that, I'm out and knackered. And I'm having problems with health and that, but hey diddle. Animals. I've had more stuff, from the smallest stuff up to a horse. I'll put a picture of the ex-horse on. Favourite colour? Blue, all day long. So, yeah, moving on from singing, we have whistling. I can, but I don't do it that often, because I prefer the, like, singing. Basically, whistling. I'm not that brilliant at. I'm not that brilliant at singing, but occasionally I'll burst into Spandau Ballet, like the old gold, gold, always believe in your soul. You have the power to know you're indestructible. Yeah, whatever. Cooking. Yeah, I've done dinner parties. I've done curries at dinner parties. I've done Christmas dinner at dinner parties. So, yeah, I can cook. I've also had to cook for me work. I worked with lads with learning disabilities in the community. So, as part of that, I had to do the meals. So, as part of work, I had to take a food safety and hygiene and everything course. So yeah, I can cook. Swimming, yeah. I've done river swimming, lake swimming, swimming in the baths. I always fancied diving, but I've never actually done it as yet. Not diving off cliffs and shit. Don't do that, but diving, and now with problems with me breathing at the moment, it doesn't look likely. I think it's long-term COVID, from when I had COVID. Religion. No, don't believe in it. Old-fashioned way of people control. Nothing more and nothing less. What better way for the higher-up people to control you than say, if you're good you go to heaven, if you're bad you go to hell, you'll burn for eternity. Good threats, aren't they? And good promises if you could. Like, now we have courts and police and stuff to do that shit. We don't need religion. Like, I believe, my basic belief is a good person is good and a bad person is bad, irrespective of religion. Religion's just there so you can go to church on a Sunday or whenever and repent your sins. Well, if you were decent, you wouldn't sin in the first place. Bullshit it is. But having said that, I'm each to their own. If people want to believe, that's up to them. Life and death. again, it comes to my views of religion. I don't believe there is anything after. Make the most of what you have now, because you're a long time dead and you won't know anything about it. That's it, game over, end of story. Do not pass go, do not collect £200. All that shit, time's up. If you've wasted it, you've wasted it. You don't get a second go around. Shower or bath? Bath all day long. Who doesn't like a lush bath bomb and a pint of beer and candles and all that? Beats a shower all day long. A shower's good if you're in a rush or whatever, or if you're having a sauna, cold shower, but no. City or country? Country all day long. I've done the city for a couple of years and it was a load of bollocks. I've always lived near farms and in villages, and I don't envisage that changing. Friends, you get one or two good, really good and close lifelong friends. I'm lucky I've got 3. But I mean, you can be decent friends and get on with people, but I call them, oh, what's the best word for it? Not accomplices, there's another word for it, but like accomplice is more when you do something and you have somebody with you. But yeah. Acquaintances, well, hey, that's the word I'm looking for. That was the one. Acquaintances, not accomplices. Anyway, moving on from friends. How many TVs? 2. But they've not been on for over 3 years. Have you? Most of what they put on today is, if it's not bullshit, it's propaganda. There's a lot of crap on telly. We used to have, when we were younger, we had 3 channels, and because you only had 3 channels, they made quality television. Now you have quantity, and all the quantity, because you have so many channels, you've got quantity, but the quantity is poor quality. It's bullshit now. Who wants to know about no marks like the Kardashians and bloody, what do you call it? You want skilled entertainers to entertain you. You don't want to watch a bunch of fucking idiots in an house or in a jungle, or like Z-listers in jungle and go. It's a lot of bollocks telling now. Time the like the TV licence fee, I think that should be scrapped. Like, it's money with menaces from a propaganda corporation, really. And at the end of the day, the BBC produces a load of pap, and it's got worse over the years. They've got rid of all the quality and kept all the dross, and then they're demanding money for it. No thanks, you've got rid of everything I were interested in. So now I watch YouTube, I produce things for YouTube like my own channel, and if I'm not doing that, I'll go on Facebook. I have my Facebook channel, Facebook page. If you feel free to join that, I'll put it up, the Pimp My Dicecast Facebook. But yeah, that's it. Worst pain? Well, my motorcycle accident 3 years ago. But then, a theory on that, you forget pain over the years. You remember the accident, but you've forgotten the pain. It's something you put out your mind. You forget the pain, and I think your body puts it out of its mind as well. Like, you know you had pain, but you can't remember what that pain was like. And it dulls with time, the idea of pain. Whether it's a safeguarding thing for your brain and your state of mind, I don't know, but yeah, the worst one always seems to be your last one. Like, people will go, oh, there's no pain like toothache, it's an awful pain. Try nearly losing a fucking leg. then come back with your toothache. It's all relative, really. Dancing, no. 2 left feet. And besides, like, I'll sit at the side of the dance floor, watch all the glamorous ladies made up dancing and that, and like I'll chat to them outside and stuff. Like, it's an enjoyable thing for those that can do it, I suppose, but no, not for I. Well, that wraps it up for about all I had to say on my 40 questions. I'll take the time to thank all the subscribers I already have. I have miles more people watch than actually subscribe, so if some of you would subscribe, marvellous. It'd be fantastic. And all that remains to be said is take care of yourself out there in these unsure times. Keep yourself safe, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye for now.